Oh, man. All right. Technology, it's working at its best right now.
Yes.
We're going to get episode 28 kicked off with a.
Oh,
wow.
beautiful.
And the smell too.
That's that AP.
Like a little truffle pig over here.
IPA right there.
All right. Fish and Toast, episode 28, but it is a special episode because it's the first episode of the college football / NFL season officially being underway.
Yeah, together.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I mean, it was a wild week last week.
Wet my whistle.
Awesome week of full with games.
Yeah.
All the way through last night.
Yeah, remind me to not plan a vacation during the first weekend of college football ever again, please.
Yeah, that was not the best idea, but how was that?
It was great. San Francisco, believe it or not just covered in shit.
What?
I know. It's simply unbelievable. I was just expecting just mounds and mounds. And
everywhere.
Just piles, just everywhere.
Homeless shit.
Just sifting through shit anywhere I went in that city. And believe it or not, it was gorgeous. It was honestly, it was
picture perfect day.
The weather was great. There was a lot of things that just caught me off guard about San Francisco. It was just nice. It wasn't, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was just, everything was on point. Food, down by the pier and the Fisherman's Wharf, the ball game at Oracle Park. I mean, just walking around in Chinatown, like it was the tits, man. It was just awesome. I had a great time.
Melody liked it. She enjoyed it.
Yeah. She likes San Francisco. She's been there many times.
Okay.
Joey enjoyed it, I think, as much as he likes to play it cool and act like, this is
all right.
This is okay, I guess,
Besides your Orioles getting just absolutely curb stomped.
Yeah.
Through that series, like I think I looked at it was like 13-3 one day or something like that.
It was 13-2.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to be nice.
That we lost on Sunday. Yeah. Saturday was the game to go to if you're an Oriole fan. That was an 11-1 victory for the Orioles. Yeah.
Just not even a close game.
Curb stomped them on Saturday.
Just not even a close game during the series, though.
But I decided to go to the game on Friday night, and that was 15-8 was the score there.
Who'd you have on the Kramer?
Dean Kramer.
Yeah, you knew that was going to be a bad day.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't feeling great about it either.
At least you got to see some runs.
Yeah, it was an offensive explosion for one team more than the other.
Yeah.
I mean, the last MLB game I went to before that was two years ago, I believe. Went up to Seattle. It was the night that they retired Felix Hernandez's jersey.
Ooh.
So the stars were out. Ichiro was there. Actually, I don't remember if Ichiro was there or not.
Just making shit up.
Yeah, exactly. Ken Griffey was there. I don't know. There was someone that wasn't there.
Omar Garcia Parra.
Started
naming off people.
There was a famous Mariner that has their jersey retired that was not there for Felix Hernandez's jersey retirement. I do remember that. I just don't remember which one wasn't there.
They told me it wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Johnson was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to that.
Seems like a homebody.
But the last game I went to was 2 years ago up in Seattle, Orioles versus the Mariners, 1-0.
Oh.
It was a 1-0 game.
Just a snooze fest.
In extras. Well, it was a pitching duel.
Yeah.
Right? They love that in the SEC. A good defensive matchup right there.
That's true.
But no, it was great. I just going to that ballpark, man. That was a bucket list ballpark for a long time. Going to Oracle Park. You and I have been outside Oracle Park.
Yeah, I've been outside of Oracle Park a couple different times.
Yes.
Never been in.
Yes. And so finally went in, and yeah, man, that stadium was dope. It was definitely, I had a few moments where it was like, you need to pinch me, because just seeing like the right field brick wall and the left field Coca-Cola bottle with the giant mitt. And then someone for San Francisco hit a home run into McCovey Cove. And so telling my my son and my girlfriend about like before the game. I'm like, oh yeah, that's McCovey Cove. You know, as we get closer to the game, a bunch of guys will go out there on their kayaks,
waiting for balls to be hit out there.
And then someone actually hitting a home run and them seeing on the Jumbotron people kayaking,
all going out
going
there.
for the balls. She's like, oh my God. I was like, I told you.
I'm not just bullshitting.
Yeah, no, it is a free for all out there. They got their nets and stuff. But yeah, I would say that was the best part of the game, was seeing a McCovey Cove home run and watching the ball just disappear behind the wall into the water. That was sick. Yeah, it was sick. And we got a drone show, Pokemon Go drone show after the game. It was great. It was great.
Got to catch them all. That's nice.
I had an older lesbian couple just giving me hell during the game.
Oh, God.
Anything the Giants would do, they would just look back at me with a smirk.
Like, oh.
I'm like, whatever. Fuck you.
Oh.
But no, it was a great time. San Francisco was great. Like I said, good food, great weather. There was a fuck ton of people there.
Yeah, always.
I mean, Labor Day weekend.
So many people.
Beautiful weather on Saturday. There was a fuck ton of people out. But yeah, it was great. But definitely kept me busy. I tried to watch as much college football as possible. But Saturday, it did work out exactly like I wanted it to. I said that game between Oregon and Montana State, that shit better be wrapped up by 3:00, because I'm jumping on a catamaran boat at 3:30, and I'm jumping on the bay. I'm going on the water. We went by the Golden Gate Bridge, went under it, all over. And the Ducks, they fulfilled their part of the bargain.
They did. Yeah. It was nothing like the Idaho game last year.
Oh no, that game was done by 1:15. Yeah. As soon as Noah Whittington had that first carry, I was like, oh, we're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, being back in Autzen, it just felt so. Like I said, it felt right.
Yeah, the roving reporter Tanner Steffens. How was Autzen Stadium on Saturday?
I had the same exact people next to me, to my left, that I did last year. The older couple, guy almost got hit by one of those beach balls again. Right in the head. I saved him.
Right in the beak.
Oh, he was so pissed last year when he got hit in the head. He got hit in the head twice. He said, "Who the fuck was that?" He looks around, like looking around for whoever hit him. So I saved him. He looks over at me and he goes, "I fucking hate that thing." He's just one of the beach balls they knock around the stadium.
He might not be back next year.
Oh, well, he walked out of the stadium once he got hit twice that one day. He walked. His wife was like, "Yeah, I think he's going to be gone for the rest of the game."
He's going to the Mo.
Yeah, probably. He was. Nothing makes that guy more mad than a beach ball. But yeah, had the guy with one tooth or one front tooth. "Welcome, have an Autzen day." He just
what?
He every year he's right there like ushering people across.
Have an awesome day. Is that supposed to be like a
awesome day?
Yeah, play on words there. Okay,
I see what he's doing. And he's been there for like 4 straight years, just
I'll give him
ushering people across. Have an awesome day. He's just always there. Oh, it was good. I mean, Alyssa was just like, "Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be nice and cloudy today. Like, I'm gonna bring a sweatshirt and I'll probably be a little cold." I was like,
"No,
it says it's going to be 80. Regardless if it's cloudy, we got to walk. You're going to start sweating." Oh, just sweating the whole entire game. Like, put a bucket hat, got burnt. That was the best part. She was pissed at me because I kept making fun of her. "Oh, it's so cloudy out here. You don't got to worry about anything." And she was just like, "Fuck you."
Dude, I will say, trying to plan your outfit on outdoor activities, and you get it wrong. It is, it's a pain in the ass.
I've done it before, yeah.
It was, I mean, this weekend I was wearing, because the bay, it doesn't get like too hot, but I was figuring out, I was like, all right, we're going to go on a boat later. I was like, let me pop some jeans on. Dude, 1:30, I was like, the jeans were a mistake.
Yeah.
This should have not have happened.
I've almost like declared going, if it's not like wintertime, even if it says it's going to be like 60 degrees, just wear shorts.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be walking. I get sweaty constantly. Yeah. So
last year at the Ohio State game, I wore some like long black like joggers.
Yeah.
And I was running routes in the parking lot and stuff like that. Oh, dude, just in a had nut soup going on down there. swamp ass. It was not good. It's not good
chafing.
at all. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a awesome game, start to finish. You could clearly see like the difference in player, the caliber of player up front, line of scrimmage. It wasn't even like close, really.
Well, unless your name's Taco. I mean, that was
Yeah.
he had himself
Taco
a
Dollar.
Cooper Cup moment there.
Yeah, for some reason the slot, we had a little bit of problem. We had Jaden Kennedy on him a little bit more than what I would have liked to see.
Nothing's more dangerous than a small white guy in the slot.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care. I don't care if you're a 6'4" receiver, 6'5", 265 tight end. Not as dangerous as a small white guy playing in that slot. Okay.
I kept calling out players like let's go Tatum, and some guy next to me was like, "How the fuck do you know all these guys' names?"
Because I'm fucking locked in, Chief.
That's why I was like, I fucking pay for season tickets for a reason. I know these guys.
I am locked in my investment, sir.
I was just shocked. One of the top takeaways was like, all right, we started a true freshman at corner. Brandon Finney was one of the starting corners, and then Ifo was on the Iffy was on the other side.
Is it Iffy?
It's Iffy.
It's gonna be weird saying Iffy and not Ifo.
I do that all the time, though.
Yeah,
like it's.
How about we just start calling him Ifo Ekbre Alamu, part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
But yeah, 2 young guys on the outside. Then we started Aaron Flowers next to Dylan Thieneman in the back end.
Well, Tanner, you can't see it on the video on the stream. Actually, I need to change this and edit this real quick because it has our name as the same on both of these. But it says that you even got a carry against Montana State.
Oh God, the amount of running backs that played, yeah. And Mekhi Hughes 1 carry. That was I know it shocked a lot of people.
Not only not starting, but 1 carry. Yeah, and this is what I wonder with the young guys starting at corner and getting Jordan Davison in there with 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, freshman record.
And Hill Jr. I just wonder, it's like Jane Lamar getting a few carry. I wonder how many of these guys got playing time, because it's like, hey, we're going to kick ass today, and this is going to be one of your 4 games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that because you're not going to use 7 backs during the season. But I think this room being so deep that I really think they wanted to spread the love around. And I went back and listened to a few of the things that Will Stein had said earlier in the year with the press conferences, and it made it sound like Mekhi Hughes kind of had a tough time getting down the offense. And if you listen to some of those the under construction videos they put out, they're telling Mekhi Hughes like, hey, you ran counter before, this is the same thing, like you ran power, like same thing. It seems like he's kind of getting some of the terminology confused and the offense confused right now, and might not have it down compared to some of these other guys. So it's probably affecting some of this playing time.
Gotcha.
But it was good to see Jay Harris in there finally. Didn't see much of him last year. He had that nice 50-yard reception up the middle, made a couple guys miss. And then, the 2 freshmen were really impressive.
You know what cracked me up about after the game with Dan Lanning? And I feel like this is coaches, like they're so lost in the game plan and in the moment that someone brought up in the press conference. They're like, hey, Dan, talk about Jordan Davison and his day that he had today, scoring 3 touchdowns. He's like, yeah, I actually didn't even know that he scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like they don't care who is getting the rock or win or what. And they're just like,
we're just trying to win football games, whatever we do.
And so I don't think going into the game, the plan was to get Jordan Davison so much work that he gets 3 touchdowns.
I do think that he could be the goal line back this year. I mean, if you look at him on the roster, 236, that's a load.
Well, and it seemed like, he was always in on those goal line plays.
I don't know how much he's going to get stopped down there. It sounds like from what Noah Whittington was saying that he's really tough to stop when you get 3 yards out. So
6 foot, 236.
Yeah. I mean, him, and then De'Aaron Hill was second leading rusher with 58 yards. It's
48 on 5 carries.
Is it 48?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was right up there. He's fast. Thunder and lightning is what we're going with those guys.
I mean, this was, at least on the rushing side, this was thunder, lightning, sleet,
we did it all.
snow, hurricane, tornado.
Yeah.
I mean, again, how many guys got carries here total in the game? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then a team carry for -1 yards, 13 technically. But
yeah, because you got Decorian who got a couple carries.
yeah, he got a couple. Yeah, but there were 12 different guys that carried the rock for Oregon this weekend. I mean,
spreading the love.
Just,
And what Dante Moore spread it out to 10 different guys got catches.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys got catches. Dante Moore was responsible for 9 of those. Well, as Austin Novosad got one to Casper. Kyler Casper, which, by the way, have you heard Kyler Casper talk before?
Yes. Deep voice.
He's got some Connor Weigman to him.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. He's definitely got some Connor Weigman to him.
Oh, but I mean, it was cool to see Decorian look good. I mean, it was more impressive the block he had on, was it Gary Bryant's touchdown?
Oh, just ran
drove the guy 10 yards back.
Yep.
It's good to see.
Hey, he was blocking the wrong guy, but he was blocking his ass off.
Yeah, see? It doesn't matter. Make sure you go 100%. And Kenyon Sadiq had that reception where that guy tried to tackle him. He just threw him right off.
Oh, my God.
Ran it in there 20 yards untouched.
Dude,
he's a monster.
He's going to be a load.
He's an absolute monster.
What I think Dan Lanning even went to say, because I don't know who asked them in the press conference, but they're like, hey, he was lining up as the X a little bit. Is that something that you guys plan to do? And basically, paraphrasing here, he's like, we're going to put him everywhere. Like, we can put him anywhere and everywhere we want to.
He's that good. He's like that versatile.
I wish I had the exact quote, because it was one of those, like, he's going to be all over the place all year long. Like, we're going to utilize him, which obviously you should, just how good he is. But yeah, man, I mean, this is, I definitely don't want to take like anything away from this being, oh, Montana State. Like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. But after a year removed from what happened with Idaho, you do not want to see Idaho in a week 1 matchup. The Cougs even struggled with Idaho this weekend. But it's
Fighting
funny.
Taters. Did you see that? The Fighting Taters.
Yeah, I did see that.
Those helmets.
Yeah, we're going to be rocking the Fighting Taters helmets. That's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these early season FBS, FCS matchups, this is how they should go. And so, that is generally the takeaway is like, oh yeah, well, that's what they're supposed to do. But if that's what they're supposed to do and they accomplish that task, then you get points for that. You get kudos. Like these FCS matchups and these week 1 matchups, if you play someone very tough, if you're Texas playing Ohio State, LSU playing Clemson, then you get the benefit of the doubt because you played a really, really good team to start the year. If you played an FCS team and you played it a little too close to the vest, then you're going to lose some points for that. I mean, there was a couple teams that literally dropped in the rankings because they didn't lose, but they just played against a FCS or a low-level team, and it was way too close.
Yeah, it didn't look very good.
But if you do this...
like we did last year.
Yeah, but if you do this, you're not going to get any like points for it. You're not going to be like, hey, good job beating Montana State. But I just think after what happened last year,
it's good to see.
This is exactly what I wanted. I mean, their touchdown really didn't come until late in the game. Montana State,
after the pass interference from Naeem offered.
It was well in hand at that point. Again, besides the one dude, Taco Dowler, nobody could do anything on this Montana State team. Dante Moore looked efficient. Very balanced overall. Defense looked great. Would have maybe liked to get a turnover, but in due time.
I mean, it's tough when they're going 3 and out and running the ball like as much as they are.
There's not a lot of opportunities. Yeah, but
yeah.
I couldn't think of a better way for this game to go other than not allowing 13 points, but still 59-13. My pregame prediction, I called in on Saturday morning. 8:30 to my show, and I gave him a 45-10 prediction.
Okay.
I was like, this is going to be an FBS.
That's pretty damn close.
I was like, this is going to be an FBS, FCS stomp a mud hole game. Like, this is not going to be close. I was like, they're not going to fuck around with this one. And so I'm just glad that Oregon held up their end of the bargain. Yeah, I would say the most impressive part of this game is just the depth. Like showing how many dudes that we have on both sides of the ball. I mean, that was the most reassuring thing for sure. I still have to go back and really dive into this game because I was watching it, had it on the phone, was doing stuff with the girl and the son, and so I have the game recorded. I'll probably go back and watch it tonight just so I can get a little bit more in depth on some of these guys. But from what I saw, I got on that catamaran boat knowing that this thing was
very
well in hand. Yeah, for sure.
I would say couple of my biggest takeaways were that Amari Washington is a dude.
Yes.
Up front. He is fast.
Glad you brought that up because he was
in the backfield. That fourth down they went for, he just shot back there, threw down the ball carrier. Like, he looks legit. And if he can stay healthy, I like that Mateo was able to get 2 sacks. Wasn't totally effective in the run game, but did what he does, rushed the passer really well. And then I also like the fact that the offensive line looked like they were gelling a little bit more. Dave Iuli started at that right guard. I thought it was going to be Bedford, but it wasn't. And I was just happy Pregnon is going to be okay. He got rolled up on. I was like, oh, great. Someone's going to get hurt.
Already
starting line
injuries,
injury right there. Dave moved over to the left. Bedford came into the right. It worked out fine. And then Kavika Rogers also got hurt. Ankle. I don't know if he'll play this week. Theron Johnson's supposed to be back at corner this week. He didn't play. Maybe was some of the reason Brandon Finney started at corner. But for the most part, I was also a little shocked that Justice Lowe didn't get more run at wideout. But I guess that's what happened when other people get better and outperform you. I didn't realize that when DeCorian Moore and Brandon Finney started, it was the first time we had freshmen start since 2021. So
about that,
it was pretty cool to see. And Malik Benson looked better than what I thought.
Yeah,
he had a little sketchy spring game, and I was like, God, he had a lot of drops. I'm not sure. He didn't work out at Florida State, Alabama.
Yeah, well, and that was one of the players at the beginning of the year that I think that CBS.com list had him as one of the players that have like the most to prove this season.
He looked good on Saturday, honestly.
Dude, if he is, obviously, again, caveat, Montana State, but if he can jump into this number one role and him and Gary Bryant can almost be like a 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a great way to help fill in the gaps of what you lose with Evan Stewart. I mean, Evan Stewart is a dude, but I mean, you can have these guys obviously next man up, but also just fill in that production in other ways. Might not be as much of a how do you say, like, you know, you're feeling the loss more than you normally would.
Yeah.
So
it was just good to see. They came out and played a lot better than what I thought they would. This team has a long way to grow throughout the season, and it should be another good test coming up on Saturday.
Yeah,
folks,
against Oklahoma State. Which, dude, things are getting spicy already. And you sent me that clip last night, and I absolutely fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I love coaches shit talking, beefing with each other. Like, it's one thing like when a player does it, because you're just like, man, I don't know if you want to go and say that leading up. But when coaches are going at each other, that's almost like, well, dude, if he's doing it, like, then he's not putting up with this fucking bullshit. You got and it's after the game, but you got not Chip Kelly, Brian Kelly and Dabo
going after
each other after the game. Like, dude, coaches beefing with each other is fucking fantastic.
And
I love it.
Dan doesn't usually do that, so when he does get into it, you're like,
that's a great point. Yeah.
Oh, this guy is I think he's really confident about this week. And Oklahoma State has had some unfortunate injury news, and they also had, although he's already said he's going to play, Wendell Gregory, who got in trouble for robbery. Did you see that?
No.
Wendell Gregory.
Well, you got to fill me in on the injury news.
So Carpenter, their starting center, is going to be out. He's a transfer from Tulsa. They just got their O-line is already having a tough time. Rodney Fields, their starting running back, out this week. Starting quarterback, obviously out this week. Haas Haney broke his foot.
Oh,
in that Thursday game. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I did not. All I was paying attention to with that UT Martin game was score, what was happening there.
I watched that whole game because I wanted just to get like a look into what we were getting.
Yeah.
So they're going to start Zane Flores. It's be his first away start in 3 years of football.
It's going to go great.
Their offensive. They only rushed for 88 yards against UT Martin. So they did not look great. Their offensive line already looked like it had some problems. Their center is going to be out now.
Oh boy.
One of their other linemen got rolled up on. He might be okay. Like I said, Rodney Fields, their top running back, out this week. He didn't come out and say that, but the way he said it made it look like he at least wouldn't be 100%, and they got multiple other guys. They need to get some more guys some touches, that's for sure, in the pass game. I don't know if that's going to happen really with Zane Flores. We'll see how he plays. And then Wendell Gregory, 3 sacks in the first half for Oklahoma State. Gets in trouble. He's come back with it was 4 different offenses that he's had at Walmart. $211 total.
Oh my God.
Wendell Gregory. This guy's a stud. He was like highly ranked, went to South Carolina, transferred to Oklahoma State. Is perfect for Todd Grantham's defense. And this guy is a complete idiot. He's got to be making a decent amount of money in NIL there, and he's fucking stealing from Walmart. But he plays for Coach Gundy, and Gundy does not give a fuck. You will still play. Ollie Gordon got a DUI last year, and he said, "Oh, not missing a single snap." He's right in there, so we should see him in Autzen. He'll be pretty legit pass rusher. They have a couple legit guys up front on the defensive side, and also they have the transfer from Oklahoma Central Division II, Davis, wide receiver. He led all of FBS, FCS, any division in receiving last year. So the guy can play. Obviously, he's put up huge numbers. Just depends on if they're going to be able to get him the ball at all. And Fitzpatrick also at wideout, transfer from Marshall. He's one of their bigger downfield threats. And they didn't really throw the ball up to him at all. He looked visibly pissed in the game, like on the sideline, not happy they weren't throwing to him. And it sounds like Gundy wants to get him more involved. Listen to him, his presser this week, because he got plenty of questions about that and not being able to run the ball against this UT Martin team. So I'm kind of expecting
an absolute fucking beatdown.
A smashing.
Well, Mike Gundy definitely he made some comments. That's for sure. He said that the redshirt freshman quarterback that they're going to have to be starting this weekend. About him playing in Autzen, he said, "I don't know if the environment in Autzen will affect him a lot." Has Oklahoma State? Has Gundy
He's never been to Autzen.
Well,
these guys, I mean, everyone can say that. Everyone can talk a bunch of shit until they actually get there. Yeah. And I'm seeing people on Twitter, make sure you're fucking loud this week. Just like already, just like people getting crazy about
it. Get it up.
All 4 quarters. Don't sit.
Hold your 4s. Yeah. Hold the 4s up. Don't let those hands hit the ground.
I'm right there. I had to get my section going, my row at least, every single time. I was just constantly
just calling them out.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna be fun this season.
Everyone just like looking at me like a psycho. We're up 40, and I'm just
you fucking stand up right now.
I'm just immediately just getting it up every first down. I'm just gonna lose my voice immediately. But
so yeah, Mike Gundy was making comments about how much Oregon spends. He said that Oregon spent $40 million last year, which is not.
I don't know where he's getting that number.
I don't know either. But he's also made comments about how teams that for a non-conference opponent, he feels like teams should be playing similar teams compared to how much they spend
Yeah.
in the off season.
Basically, I don't know why we're playing them.
Yeah, and Dan Lanning went on to say, and I quote, ultimately, how blessed are we to be in a place that's invested in winning? If you want to be a top 10 team in college football, you better be invested in winning, and we spend to win. Some people save to have an excuse for why they don't, right? Which is one of the better quotes of this comment.
Yeah.
But then he goes on to say, ultimately, like, he's a great coach. They've done an unbelievable job, but I want to be a team that's competing at the highest level. I'm really fortunate to be in that situation. So I can't speak on their situation. I have no idea, what they got in their pockets over there. I'm sure UT Martin maybe didn't have as much as them last week and they played.
Yeah.
So we'll let it play out.
Yeah,
that line was fucking great. Like, yeah, no comments about that. Huh? Like, should be playing teams that invest the same? Like, why the fuck are you playing UT Martin then?
Yeah, like being a hypocrite over there, like makes no sense. It's just a lot of people were trying to say, well, he's just trying to talk like that so he gets his boosters more like involved and be like, hey, you see what we need to spend to be competitive in this? Like, and like I could see that if that's kind of where he was going with it, but it didn't really, the way he was saying
it didn't land that way. No.
It didn't come out that way.
No.
And especially James Crepea doesn't make it any easier when he's out there tweeting out what he's saying on his radio shows and everything. So
yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how this game plays out. If it is, Oregon, I don't know what they're favored at right now. I'm gonna guess. Actually, let me guess.
Okay, because you didn't see what it came out at, right?
I've not seen. I'm gonna guess what it opened at, and then what it is now.
Okay.
I'm going to say that Oregon opened.
Because you haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it at all.
Okay.
No, I was looking at spreads and different things earlier today for big number, little number. But I'm going to guess that the line opened at 13.5, and it has now gone up to 17.5. This is where it's at now.
You're going to want to go up.
Even more?
You're going to want to go up.
Like, what was I wrong on both of those?
Yes.
Okay, then it opened at 17.5 and has now gone up to 21.5.
You're going to want to go up.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Think last week.
Oh my God. So opened at 21.5 and right now it's at 25.5.
Let's go up.
Oh.
So think last week.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, last week it was it 29.5 for Montana State last week?
It was 27.5, 28.5 it closed.
All right. Well, I'm going to cheat and I'm just going to look right now. Oregon opened at 23.5 and right now it's going at 28. Oh my God.
23.5 I think it was in the summer.
That's what it opened at during the summer, but right now it is at 28.5.
But the opening line when it dropped this week was 29.5.
Oh my God.
And it got bet down to 28.5, which is where you see most of the steam still getting hit for Oklahoma State. But
Jesus Christ.
It's one of Mike Gundy's like biggest spreads that he's ever had as a head coach. Since he got absolutely blown out last year, 55-3 to Colorado.
My God,
this is that when you get the same exact spread as you're playing Montana State.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Something like that. You're just telling me that this is going to be a blowout, right?
That's wild. I did not anticipate it.
I didn't think it would be that much either.
Yeah,
injuries.
Could they win by 28 points? For sure.
Yeah.
But man, I didn't think they would go that much. That's wild. Absolutely wild. Well, just for the sake of time and making sure we're getting to some other things here, I'll go back to back bad news here. The Seahawks, they release running back Damian Martinez. It just the news for Beavs fans. It's just never good. It just never gets any better, does it?
Yeah, that I watched that whole game.
I watched a good chunk of it. By the time Saturday night came around, we were basically done with all of our activities for the day. We got a pizza delivered back to the hotel room. I had smoked a J, so I was feeling kind of spacey at that point. And luckily, the girlfriend didn't want to do anything. She just wanted to chill and relax in the hotel.
Hang
and,
out.
You know, Joey kept clamoring to get me to go to the pool with him. And I was like, that is not happening. That sounds like a lot of work right now. So yeah, we just laid in the hotel room and I just watched that Oregon State Cal game. And my God, that was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
That was like the one thing that I feel like Bees fans were feeling really confident about going into the game was Malik Murphy and that the offense would be able to do something. I feel like those hopes and dreams have kind of vanished within a week.
Yeah.
As far as their offense being able to do anything.
Justin Wilcox somehow has their number, like defensively, no matter what they're doing. I don't know if it's Ryan Gunderson or what it was, but they had that clip where Malik Murphy was over on the sideline just clapping at. It didn't look like Gunderson,
No,
but
I think it was like their
QB
offensive
coach
specialist
or something
like that. Yeah,
he did not like what they were calling. Like visibly looks bad.
But Malik Murphy also did not look great.
Yes,
at multiple times throughout the game, where it was just like, man, I don't know if it's a matter of scheme or you're just not the guy. Like you're just not it anymore.
I mean, he's getting paid $1 million, so
yeah, he has to increase his game. That in the stadium, it just looked flat. It looked.
Hankerson couldn't get much going on the ground either, though.
Like I said, they couldn't really do a whole lot, man. It was rough sledding all day long. And I mean, the one thing you can hang your hat on is that the defense got better as the game went on.
Yeah.
In a sense, like they were getting shredded pretty much the entire first part of that game. And then I think that they held Cal to like 8 straight third downs that they weren't able to convert or something like that.
I mean, Cal ran the ball terribly. Like 10 carries for 41 yards was their top
leading
Brandon
rusher,
High Jr. Yeah, like they weren't getting a whole lot on the ground, honestly, but JKS looks really good.
And that's foreshadowing to something here in a little bit that we'll get to. But yeah, man, I just feel like already in 1 week, the expectations for this Beaver season have completely changed.
Yeah. I mean, it also, Trent Bray looks so pissed off all night on the sideline.
I don't know what they were doing. Like, I understand that Jabari Johnson is athletic and he can run the ball as a QB, but you're trying to get some rhythm with Malik Murphy, who, as you mentioned, you just paid like $1 million to come over to Oregon State.
Yeah.
And then you're throwing in like packages and plays for Jabari Johnson to get in there in the second quarter. And you're just like, can we not do this? Can we just like stick to the one quarterback? And again, this is his first game with this new team. Like make sure that he has rhythm. Cause as soon as Jabari Johnson came out, like Malik Murphy went back in and they couldn't get the offense clicking. And it was just like, dude, it was just bad. It was bad game plan. They looked out of sync. I mean, again, Justin Wilcox will coach a defense's ass off and seemingly always have a good scheme. But man, yeah, it was
3 fumbles. Can't fumble the football that many times. Yeah, it was not good. And when they cannot play from behind. When you get down 17-3 in the first half, that's just not the way the Bees want to play. They want to be able to grind it out, run the football effectively, and let Malik Murphy play action, try to work him in a little bit. He clearly has a favorite target in Trent Walker, the senior.
Well, man, the Beavs, they had a chance at the end of the first half. I just remember this when you said that they fumbled it and the halftime scores. They had a chance to make this 14-10 before halftime, and then they were driving and then they fumbled and Cal was able to sneak in a field goal right before halftime. So like you go, that's a a 10-point swing right there, where you're able to make this a 4-point game, and now it's a 14-point game going into halftime. So like any momentum that you were thinking you're going to have going into halftime, like, all right, it's still a game. We haven't played our best. It's still only 4 points. It's like, no, you fucked that up, and now you're down 14. And then you come out of halftime and you go 3 and out. Like it's just, it was
immediately you couldn't get anything going, no momentum. It was a tough day at the office for him, honestly.
Special teams
Yeah.
was bad as well. I mean, it was just,
I don't know if it's coaching, what it is, but I don't think Cal's that much better than them. That's the thing, is like, yeah, their quarterback looked really good, had a really good game for a freshman, but other than that, like, talent's pretty comparable.
Well, and I wanted to segue into this, is that as far as like players, teams, units that impressed you the most in week 1, dude, JKS for Cal was one of the more impressive players, things that I saw from this weekend.
His ball is pretty.
Like he bet on himself in being a starter as a true freshman, which is why he left Oregon.
He's like, I want to do this.
Yeah. Goes to Cal, and I know it's one game, but it's not. Oregon State is not Montana State. Oregon State is not UT Martin. They are a former Power 5, but a solid Division I school. And like you said, it's like they're not that much worse than Cal, if not better. And JKS had multiple passes in that game that were right on it. And even some of the third downs that weren't converted, like he would make a pass that he put it right on the guy.
And they would drop it.
Yes.
Yeah. It was in the basket.
Yes.
Like you got to make that catch.
He had at least 3 that were like that. And credit to Oregon State that, there was usually a defender that was right there that might have gotten a hand in to dislodge it or whatever. But damn near every throw he had that I saw was on point during that game. Like it was eye-opening to the point where my week 1 overreaction is Cal will be a top 25 team at some point this season.
Yeah, no, that's way too far, but I think that they have a chance to go over their win total, which I didn't think before.
That is my week 1 overreaction. They're gonna beat Texas Southern next week, and then they're gonna beat Minnesota in a few weeks. Beat San Diego State in San Diego. Beat Boston College, and then you got a 5-0 Cal team.
I can't believe he was ready to start, though. Like, that's what I'm kind of shocked by. And I'm not shocked that he could throw the ball. It looks a lot better than what I thought it would look. But if we could give him just a little more time behind Dante, that would be ideal to just take over after. But
well, he'll just transfer.
With that guy. Oh, dude, someone's gonna offer him like $4 million this next season.
He'll be at Cal for a year or 2, and then he'll transfer.
Then Alabama or Tennessee or someone's going to come in with a boatload of money and offer that guy, and he's going to leave Cal.
Yeah. Well,
unless he's like super loyal, I don't know.
And I'll give it to you, but as far as who impressed me the most in week 1, as far as players go, it was true freshman quarterbacks. It was JKS, Bryce Underwood. I didn't watch much of that game, but I went back and watched his like highlight film.
Yeah, he was, to me,
the dude's got a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
That guy, he has some zip.
He's going to be good. He's going to be good. I thought he was all right. I didn't think that he was JKS. I didn't think that
I was just impressed with
he played one of the worst defenses in all of FBS last year, New Mexico. They were terrible, and they only put up 34 points. Like,
I hear you.
At home, like, I understand Michigan doesn't have that great of options, but they just had their running back run for like 160 yards.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I thought he did all right. I thought he did what he needed to, and I didn't think that he was overly impressive with anything that he did, though, for the amount of money. They're $10 million they're spending on him over the time. So it's like, it's kind of what I expect.
Hell, if you can give me that and improvement over the next 3 years.
Yes. He's going to improve, and I no doubt that he's going to be really good.
Well, and he's going to get his first test this weekend in playing Oklahoma. That's in Norman, too.
Yeah, he's thrown in the fire right there. Moneyline Mateer looked good, too.
Dude, Mateer did look good. I mean, I don't know why you're throwing 40 times against Baylor's School for the Blind A&M, but
you're trying to put those numbers up.
I guess Heisman campaign. And then was it Malik Washington over Maryland? It didn't start well, but
Malik Washington I thought might be pretty good this year, and I was impressed. Honestly, he looked really good.
So really, to me, it was true freshman starting quarterbacks. Man, they were those three. They came out and they balled out. Their week one. Whereas J.K. has the accuracy was there. Bryce Underwood, the power he has on his throws, like he can fit that ball and like flamethrower that shit in there. And Malik Washington, just to respond after the slow start and finish how he did, true freshman quarterbacks. What a weekend.
There was a couple performances where I'm like, we might need to pump the brakes on some of these things as far as people going. I mean, I understand Jackson Arnold ran for 137 yards, but he's a quarterback. He should be able to throw the ball. They got too many weapons to throw it to. I watched that game. I was pretty underwhelmed. 11 for 17, 108 yards passing, no touchdowns. And they just dominated. They could clearly see they could run the ball up the middle against Baylor, and they were doing it at will. I was a little underwhelmed by what he looked like. I was also not like totally pumped on Nebraska. I thought they were going to look a little bit better on Thursday. And then I don't want to get too crazy about Thomas Castellanos with the Florida State over Alabama.
Holy shit.
But Gus Malzahn knows how to run an offense with someone who can run.
I want to say really that he's like 4-4 when coaching against Alabama.
He just knows how to scheme up a running quarterback. I don't care what it is. A game plan, if you give him all off season to put together something like he did against Oregon when we played with Auburn, they had all off season to go. He's really good if he's got a long time to scheme up something.
Yeah, that was one I didn't watch. I was just keeping tabs on it throughout the day.
I was at the game, so I didn't get to watch it.
But my God, man. I mean, from the highlights and everything that I've read is that it wasn't even like close. Like, it was 31-17, but they literally just ran the ball down their throat. And it was like, you will not be able to stop us.
And some of the effort plays I saw
a couple of those
the clips from like Bama, and I was like, that is
bad.
Yeah. I mean, did not show me anything there.
230 yards rushing for Florida State. Ooh, I got to find this because I bookmarked this the other day while I was on Reddit. It was a bunch of stats about this Bama game and them losing and like the significance of it.
Yeah.
Because, it's pretty fucking jarring. I'll find it here. Give me a cool second here. Gotta find all my bookmarked posts that I have on Reddit here. But I mean, that was trying to figure out this weekend, like what was going to be the top 25 upset. That wouldn't have been my guess.
No.
We were even saying, I was like, gun to my head, Alabama's going to just blow them out.
Yes. I thought it wasn't even going to be close. I really misread that game.
Yeah. The only one who didn't misread that game, Lee fucking Corso.
He was perfect that weekend.
I was watching that and he's just like, Florida State, how can I pick against my team? Go Noles. And I'm like, okay, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed now. Okay. Very, very funny.
Did you see that?
That old fucker was right.
All of his picks hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you parlayed it, it was like 10 grand or something like that. It was fucking insane. Guy's locked in. Keep him on.
Some sick fuck out there was like, I'm going to do my Lee Corso parlay this week.
Do the Lee Corso. Someone did.
Yeah. And
there had been at least one person. All right. Here's the stats about the Alabama loss to Florida State. Alabama's first season opening loss since 2001. We were 9 years old. Alabama is 4-5 in their last 9 games against FBS opponents.
Yikes.
4-5 in their last 9 games against FBS opponents. Sorry, we're not going to include Mercer as one of the dubs there.
The Racers?
Yeah, sorry. Also, by the way, I don't know if you've looked at the slate for this week. It's bad as far as games go.
Well, that's why we're on CBS at 12:30.
Yeah, it's ugly. Some of the games that are being played this week. Florida State's first win over an FBS team in 343 days. Alabama has lost consecutive games for the first time since 2013. Florida State has just one composite 5-star on their roster. Alabama's got 14, tied for the most in the country.
Wow.
Alabama's 5 losses over the last 2 seasons are their most in a 2-season span since 2007, 2008. That is right before Nick Saban got there. And I think that was the first year that Nick Saban was there as well. For the game, Alabama rushed for just 74 yards on 29 carries. That is, so far, that's the worst one.
Tony White put together a great defensive game plan, by the way. First game, Florida State, he made a statement, I think.
That so far is the worst bullet point out of all of this. This was Alabama's first loss without a turnover since the 2016 national championship game versus Clemson. Florida State rushed for 236 yards and 5.1 yards per carry. After taking a 7-0 lead, Alabama was outscored 31-10.
Ooh.
Gus Malzahn 4-4 in his last 8 games coaching against Alabama. On their opening drive, Alabama had 55 rushing yards. The rest of the game, they had just 19, which goes to the point that I try to make ad nauseum all the time. Don't ever trust the first drive for any team.
The
ever.
scripted drive?
Don't ever trust it. I don't care. It happens every single week.
You saw that yesterday with North Carolina.
Yes. They at one point it was like, oh, the first drive for North Carolina, 80 yards. The rest of the game, 23. Like, when you know what you're going to do and you have it scripted, yeah, it should work. All right. And Florida State completed just 9 passes in the victory.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, Penn State, their game this week against Nevada.
Scorigami, by the way.
They also made it a very big emphasis to give Trevor Pena and Kyron Ware-Hudson the ball. They're 2 new wide receivers they got.
Yeah, they got like 3 new transfers.
They made it a point to get him the ball early, often, get him involved, which was nice to see. One of the worst performances of the weekend.
Ooh, let me see if I can try and guess. Worst performance of the weekend. Was it a top 25 team?
No.
Okay. Worst performance of the weekend.
It's an SEC team.
Ooh. All right, let me pull up the SEC slate.
Mainly, their defense was good. I'll give them their defense was good. The offensive was a complete joke.
SEC offense a joke. Defense played well. You are talking about who the fuck are you talking about? South Carolina?
I mean, okay. They ended up putting up 24 points, but not all the way due to their offense.
Are you talking about South Carolina? Or are you talking about Kentucky?
Yes. Zach Calzada, 10 for 23, 85 yards and an interception.
Ew.
The only thing they had going for him, Dante Dowdell, the old duck.
I was going to say, go Ducks.
14,
once a duck, always
14
a duck.
carries, 129 yards and a touchdown. But Zach Calzada coming back up from the FCS ranks.
What a wild fourth quarter. 10-2 going into the fourth, and each team puts up 14 points each.
There was 2 on the board for so long. It was so funny to me, this game. And then some of these games I look in the box score, I'm like, what happened? I have to go back and look at the highlights that I can find because they're so ridiculous. But Zach Calzada, I just never understood him coming back into the SEC. He's just not good. And
for 20,
that offense is painful to watch. It's one of those, it's one of those you'd rather watch paint dry than watch that team.
Man, and I mean, as far as other teams that almost shit the bed, Kansas State,
oh man,
what is going on?
They just shouldn't play coming back from Ireland. I know that Iowa State played well, but teams coming back from Ireland ready to play the next week, it just
That's a tough spot though,
tough.
because I think that Kansas State, yeah, you lose a tough game like that to Iowa State, and then you come back home, you're like, all right, well, hey guys, we got North Dakota. All right, we'll win that game. We'll get back on. And North Dakota's like, oh no, we're ready for you.
Avery Johnson's having family issues. Their dad and brother are fighting.
The whole world just found out that he's part black.
Yeah. No one really knew what was going on. My team that I wanted to watch play offense this week really surprised me what their offense actually looked like with the Rice Owls.
I was going to say Rice.
Yeah, they really did run that option. They really did.
Wow, 14-12.
A total of 9 pass attempts from the Owls.
Oh my God.
7 for 9, very efficient, 45 yards.
I got to look at this box score here because I don't know how. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Their quarterback went 7 of 9 for 45 yards.
Got the dub.
Louisiana Raging Cajuns, their starting quarterback went 10 of 22, and their backup went 0 for 6. So this game, the quarterbacks went a combined 17 of 37.
It was a
sweet Christ. They ran the ball 55 times.
You don't know about that their option off. You got to watch it. It's hilarious.
Their quarterback 12 carries, negative 13 yards. Poor guy.
I said he had a tough day at the office. Only 40.
That's one thing college needs to change is having sacks count against your rushing total. I mean, that needs to change. I'm sorry.
North Texas with the beatdown, 51-0, the shutout. The under. It goes under.
Yeah. You excited to watch those Rice Owls going forward?
Yeah, they play Houston this week. It's going to be awesome.
Is it going to be awesome?
I don't know. It could be. That defense looked feisty last week. I don't know. Bronco Mendenhall? Or no. What's the Utah State coach? What's his name?
Is it Gary Anderson's brother or something like that?
No.
Who is the Utah State head coach?
It's Bronco.
Bronco Mendenhall?
I think that was a player for some reason.
No, Bronco Mendenhall. He was a former BYU Virginia head
Bronco
coach.
Mendenhall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was right. Really questioning myself there for a second.
Have we ever had 3 teams in the top 8 lose 4 teams in the top 8 lose week 1?
I don't know. I do not know that stat.
Or excuse me, not top 8, top 10. Because we had Texas lose, we had Clemson lose, we had Alabama lose, and then Notre Dame was 6th, right? So yeah, no, that's 4 teams in the top 8.
Yeah.
All taking a loss week 1. Has that ever happened? Who do we got to call to get those stats?
Yeah, we need someone to get on that
through the
for
record
us.
books on that.
I don't know. Have you looked at the box score for UCF Jacksonville State on that Friday night?
Oh my God.
I was watching some of that.
That
Thursday.
was a monsoon, absolute ugly game.
It goes at halftime 0-0.
It was pissing rain the entire time.
The bounce house.
I saw, I initially saw what was happening. I was like, oh my God, UCF, are you going to be this bad this year? And then I put it on. I was like, oh dude, it's a fucking tsunami going on there. Like nobody's holding on to the ball. It was a complete ugly game.
It was Scott Frost's first game back.
Throw the tape out the window. Don't even watch it. There's nothing you can get from that film.
The fourth quarter though, it would stop raining. It looked fine. And it was still, I mean, that's when they started scoring points, but yeah, it was shocking.
Well, I think this is a good week to also remind us that we do not need a preseason rankings for at least like the first 3-4 weeks of the season. When you have, and keep in mind, those 4 teams in the top 8, those were all higher ranked teams that lost. So number 1, Texas losing to number 3, Ohio State. So the lower ranked team wins. Number 4, Clemson losing to number 9, LSU. So the higher ranked team loses there. And then number 8, Alabama, obviously losing to unranked Florida State. And then number 6, Notre Dame losing to number 10, Miami.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there was ever a case in point to not have preseason rankings, this week is that. Now Miami did their best to almost let Notre Dame win that game. For fuck's sake. God.
Did you by chance see any of either one, the Utah UCLA game or the Washington Colorado State game?
No, I don't.
Late?
I think the Utah UCLA, I had the Oregon State game on for the most part in the hotel room. And then I switched over to Utah UCLA at one point and I saw the score and I'm like, I'm done here. I don't need to spend any time on this.
Utah looked good.
UCLA,
Washington Colorado State was tied 14-14 at half.
Love that.
And if Colorado State, Jay Norvell, goes for a fake field goal and absolutely gets himself just smashed, and like basically that's when the game turns around in the end of the third. They go and score off that fake field goal and go up. What was it, 28-21 at that point, and then they scored 10 points in the final quarter. But for the longest time, it looked like Colorado State might have a decent chance of upsetting Washington until that fake field goal.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Washington definitely had one of those games that kind of looked like Oregon against Idaho.
Well, I want to try and find this fake field goal that didn't go their way.
Oh, it was not good.
God, Colorado State does have a really good throwback logo, though. They're pissed off Ram.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good old school logo. Gosh, I'm trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, I mean, that Miami Notre Dame game, like you said, that was a good game.
That was good.
That was a really good game.
I mean, of the top 10 matchups, that was probably the best one. I mean,
I was kind of mad that Mario won a game, but I mean,
honestly, and it's huge for them because we've talked about how, I guess, easy. I don't know if easy is the right word. Well, it's not as much easier now that Florida State's ranked, but you get that win. You got Bethune-Cookman this week. You got South Florida in 2 weeks who just made a big statement on Thursday night against Boise State. I did watch a good chunk of that.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Yeah, USF looked good.
Excuse me, did I say UCF?
Yeah.
Yeah, South Florida. Go Bulls.
Yeah, the quarterback looked good, Brown. But I was pretty surprised at how well Carson Beck played. And then
God, that touchdown catch.
CJ Daniels, yeah, that was amazing. That honestly should have been a pick.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that safety was coming up like, this is all mine, and then just snag right in front of him.
That should have been a pick.
Yeah, it was. Beck, he looked fine. I mean, even his first touchdown pass that he had, where he was kind of like booting off to the left, kind of like a fadeaway throw to Tony, that freshman wide receiver.
Dude, Malachi Tony looks legit.
Yes,
like
they're pretty stoked about him over there in Miami.
Really good against man coverage.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great first week of college football.
Ruben Bain looked good off the edge.
I was happy to see as many top 10 like upsets, because now it's just who's the best team, who are the best teams, who are going to win their conferences. Like, everything's up in the air now. I mean, Clemson gets a early loss. Miami gets a big early season win. LSU gets their first win in week 1 under the Brian Kelly era.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida State, they get a win against Bama and they get catapulted to 14. So now that game, Miami at Florida State in a few weeks, that's going to have a lot of eyeballs on it, and that could have playoff implications.
We didn't talk much about that Texas-Ohio State game, like the biggest game of the weekend.
No, but I mean, it was, as far as like not so much team, but the unit that impressed me the most this week, it was Ohio State's defense.
Yeah, I didn't think Matt Patricia was going to have it going that well. But
he had the pencil in his ear.
I know.
The beard was looking good.
The thing is that they had like stuff coming from all like disguise blitzes. They had stuff looking like it was going to be man dropped a zone. Like Arch was confused.
There was Bruce Arians was on Pat McAfee today, and he had a good breakdown of a play where Ohio State was doing things that, for a quarterback who is essentially making his first legitimate start, him starting against Louisiana Monroe, yeah, it's technically a start, but for the love of God, you're playing one of the worst teams in college football.
Yeah.
Playing at Ohio State, the first game as the official starter for Texas, like that is a tough test in itself. And then what Patricia was doing with that defense, like you said, like pre-snap, thinking it's one thing, and then post-snap, it being something completely different.
Yeah.
And then trying to decipher that in milliseconds to make the right play. Don't want to overreact. That's just a tough spot for any quarterback to be in their first start like that with all that pressure. I think Arch is going to be fine as the season goes on, but
do not overreact. That's the thing is like this is week 1. We're trying not to overreact. Arvell Reese was really good for Ohio State. That linebacker, number 8.
Yeah, I mean,
he was
the
all
whole
over
fucking
the fucking
defense,
field.
The whole defense was just
both defenses, though. Really, both defenses played great.
Yeah, I mean, like was it Jeremiah Smith? He had a couple drops. The tight
Changed
end
out those gloves.
Yeah, I saw that. The tight end had an early drop for them that was to convert on a third down. So I mean, like the receivers didn't really do saying any favors there at the beginning part of the game. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of a lackluster game, but I think it's just because the defense is just fucking balled out, man.
Yeah.
Defense, they for Texas, that they got that linebacker was an Anthony Hill Jr. But then
Anthony
they had this
Hill,
other kid,
Colin Simmons, LaFau.
LaFau, dude. He's
a monster.
He was flying around, and
Him
he was
Michael
getting penetration like on the offense. Like he stood out to me where I was like, I didn't know who the fuck this guy was before the game. Now I know who he is because yeah, he was really impressive.
Yeah, he was pretty good last year, but he definitely stepped it up in that game. It was both defenses did great. It was really impressive. But I mean, you're right. This next week's slate is not great.
Oh my God, it's so bad. The Oklahoma Michigan game is the only. I think it's the only top 25 matchup this whole week between two teams both ranked in the top 25.
I'll watch that Iowa game at 9 a.m.
That's right. That's another decent enough game, at least
right before the Duck game goes.
In comparison to the rest of the slate this week, yeah, it is ugly. I mean, you've got Austin Peay's and Florida Internationals and San Jose States and East Texas A&M.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
I mean, briefly touching on Bill Belichick's first game, it was a disaster. After that first drive, disaster.
Gave up 41 straight.
Yeah, when people are putting out the score 41-7, the same you were 41 when your girlfriend was 7. Like putting out like just ridiculous stuff for this.
I would just like I was hoping I just had an image in my head after the game of her just dressing him down in the locker room in front of the team. What the fuck are you doing out there?
Just whipping him.
Oh, dude. That's what you do against a cover 2. It's a fucking pathetic offensive scheme. It's a too high safety, Bill. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that was
worst loss ever for Bill Belichick.
Yeah, it was painful to watch after a little bit. That first quarter, I thought, all right, this is going to be a good game. And then
pretty goddamn ugly.
Yeah, it got bad. Josh Hoover looked pretty good, though, for TCU.
For the sake of time,
yeah.
Do you want to do a little big number, little number for this week 2 of college football?
Ooh, yes.
All right. Biggest spread of the week.
Is it ours?
It is not. No. It's actually fucking insane how big this number is.
I mean, there's got to be some
there's a lot of bad matchups this weekend.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing is that there's some really bad teams playing.
But this one was.
Can we find an SEC team that's playing a dog shit team?
I mean, yes, you're gonna find a few of those, but the spread is still not as big as this one. I mean, it is jarring how big the spread is of this game.
What I don't even see the biggest. I mean, I see maybe a 40-point spread somewhere.
Okay,
is what I'm guessing.
Okay,
but I don't know exactly
What matchup?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who that's coming from.
Do you want a hint?
Give me a little bit of a hint here.
Okay. It is a game with a top 25 team. But again, there's a lot of top 25 teams playing dog shit teams this week.
Yeah, I was going to say that doesn't exactly help.
But from your knowledge,
you would think it would be like an LSU playing like Louisiana Tech or something, like after that week they just had.
Well, I mean, some of these games, they are not even giving me the spreads because of the FBS, FCS. Like for like Tennessee, East Tennessee State, there's no spread. Georgia, Austin P, nothing.
Oh, you just are not going to get those.
Ohio State, Grambling, they're doing nothing. But there is, they're not giving me one for App State and Lindenwood, unfortunately.
No. That would be ridiculous.
But yeah, it's a top 25 team, and it's not them against an FCS team because there is a spread behind it. There is a number. So they are playing another FBS team.
God, the only other one I'm looking at that it's not a ranked team though. Like I would think, I know the way that I saw Ball State get beat up by Purdue last week. Oh my God. And they're playing Auburn this week. That's gotta be massive, but that's not a ranked Auburn team.
Yep.
So.
Auburn's not top 25. So
I'm actually kind of excited. I kind of want to watch that South Florida game.
Yeah, I mean, hell, Bulls coming off of a big win like that. Yeah. That's intriguing. Yeah.
Goalish, he was sounding a little cocky in the locker room after.
Florida is a 17.5 point favorite in that game.
You're going to have to give me this one. I'm just looking. I'm not going to be able to.
The game with the biggest spread this week currently, it is the 9 a.m. kickoff on TNT. Texas Tech versus Kent State. Texas Tech is a 48.5 point favorite over Kent State.
Kent State with the realist?
The realist got wheels. The dude's got speed. DeRealist Clark has got some fucking wheels. I did see
realist.
I saw a highlight from him this week, and I'm like, DeRealist Clark, the realest speed I've ever seen out there.
Yeah.
The guy can scoot. Well, they're going to need a lot of DeRealist Clark this weekend because, yeah, it's a 48.5 point spread for Texas Tech over Kent State. 48.5.
Hallelujah.
That's going to be one of the bigger spreads all season.
Stop the damn fight.
I'm taking Kent State to cover, baby. Let's go Golden Eagles. 48.5. That's a lot of fucking points, dude. They're coming off of a big win against Merrimack. All right. 21-17 win against Merrimack.
Jesus.
A big moral victory, all right? Not big as far as points go, but big moral victory. All right, that's the biggest spread of this week. Biggest point total.
Just looking through, I have a pretty good idea that North Texas, after what been seeing their spreads already, is going to be up there. And then I think my boys from like last week, looking at their game total, looks like they could score a ton, but GJ, I don't know if they're going to be able to stop many people. Texas State's got to be up there. Those are my two guesses: either a North Texas game or a Texas State game.
And it is one of those. Do you want to lock in one of them? You want to say final answer, Regis?
Well, it's for some reason it seemed like Texas or North Texas might have a decent defense. They didn't allow a single point last week against Lamar. So I'm going to go with Texas State because from what I briefly watched of highlights, their defense looked a little suspect, but the offense can hum.
And that is correct. The future Pac-12 member, Texas State. And UTSA, the Roadrunners, they have a total of 66.5 this week.
That sounds right, honestly.
66.5. That is your highest.
GJ, that guy can cook up some offense, but that defense needs some help.
That is the biggest point total, Texas State at UTSA. All right. The smallest spread this week. What is the little number this week?
Do we have any pick'ems on the board?
Not that I saw. No pick'ems.
No.
These are low numbers, though.
It's got to be Iowa.
Some would
State's
say this
close,
is basically got to be a pick'em, but
Iowa State's got to be close.
It might be, but it is not the lowest.
Oklahoma and Michigan got bet up, so I don't think it's that.
Low again, but not the lowest.
I know because I already saw that Duke and Illinois are 2.5.
Which is pretty low, but still not the lowest. I've got 2 games that are lower than that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's one that is certified the lowest.
Certified lowest.
And then there is one game that gets an honorable mention because it's just a half point higher.
Oh, I did see one of these spreads earlier in the week because I watched Virginia Tech earlier in the week. And I was looking who they saw or who they were playing the following week because I knew they were playing Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Vanderbilt and Virginia Tech is what I'm going to go with.
Tanner, you are so fucking locked in right now. Virginia Tech, a 1-point favorite over Vanderbilt right now for the lowest spread of the week.
Let's go.
The second lowest currently, Washington State, 1.5 over San Diego State. Which I don't know if that's good for San Diego State or just bad for Washington State, but hey, we're going to get a competitive game.
That is.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then the lowest point total of the week.
Oh.
What game is that?
It's got to be a snails game.
What is going to be the lowest point total? Not going to be, but is the lowest point total for this week, rather. I feel like you're going to get this one.
There's a couple teams that look bad.
I think you're going to get this one.
Because I immediately want to go to anything that Wisconsin's in. I want to go to anything that maybe Iowa State is in because naturally we saw Mark Gronowski look just awful.
I thought he was going to be the best passing quarterback.
Did you see his stat line?
Yeah, I saw it.
It was bad.
But I thought this meant that Iowa was going to be able to throw the ball and have an offense. What? It's not true.
Oh, actually, I'm going to lock in this answer. It's my fucking run 20 times or 20,000 times a game. We're going to go with Rice Houston because Rice ain't going to let that ball in the other hand. They're going to grind this clock out. They might as well be fucking Army at this point, dude. Oh. I'm going to go with Rice because I think Rice, it's either going to be Rice or Iowa State or Iowa State.
Well, before I tell you the answer, Army. What are we doing, buddy? Losing to Tarleton State? Tarleton, hey, they came off of a tough win against a gritty Portland State Vikings team.
They
at Hillsborough Stadium, and they were ready to get back home.
They got that momentum.
I don't even know if that game was at home for Tarleton State. Honestly, I would think that it's at Army.
I think they were in West Point.
Yeah, but oh god, they beat Portland State 42-0. I didn't realize they just completely shut them out.
And then Portland State lost 69-0
against
BYU.
BYU. Oh,
just Bear Bachmeyer. First start, just put them in their place. Bear Bachmeyer were in the 47.
2 games, 0 points for Portland State. And then they got to play North Dakota, who almost just beat Kansas State.
See if they get shut up 3 weeks in a row. Oh.
And then they'll play
Bruce Barnum having a hard start to the year.
And then they got Hawaii the week after that.
Just put in Crew Newman, run the Wildcat.
All right. Well, little number, point total. You got it. I told you.
Was it Rice?
I said
once you gave me that nugget, I was like, oh.
I was like, he's gonna get this. I was like, he needs a couple minutes, but he'll get it. 39 and a half.
Yeah.
39 and a half for Houston and Rice.
That's insane.
You taking the under?
We're going over.
Rice gets that option offense figured out. Connor Weigman shreds that defense a little bit.
Houston's going to be a little confused at what
quick possessions for Houston and followed by grinded out Rice touchdown drives of 18 plays.
Scott Abel's going to have that double reverse on the lockdown, the double reverse option, actually.
Well, solid first week of college football. It's back, baby.
It feels good. It felt so good to watch that many games.
Yeah.
Be a big piece of shit. I loved it.
Yeah. No, it was nice that my girlfriend Saturday was kind of just done with the day because we got that pizza and went back to the hotel room, and I just vegged out and watched Cal Oregon State the rest of the night. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
And I am ready. I think that what is it? Not this week. I think week 3. Oh, I was going to ask you, are you going to the Timbers game on September 13th, by the way?
I do not know yet.
Okay.
Because...
Well, get back to me on that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get back to me. But I'm eyeing right now week 4 as my absolutely do nothing, watch all college football Saturday. That's going to be an ideal day there.
Yeah, that is.
Florida, Miami, Illinois, Indiana. We'll have some other matchups that will be intriguing as well. Texas Tech, Utah, big 12 matchup. But it is the first week of the NFL. In fact, we have our first NFL game in 2 days. As far as who's playing in that game, doesn't matter.
Oh, your boys. And we haven't talked, but you did have something big happen in your world.
Yeah,
Jerry's world.
That's one way of putting it. That's one.
When you tweeted out, that made me laugh because I knew it was just going to drive all Cowboys fans nuts.
I don't even know where to start, man. You're
7.5 point underdogs.
Jerry Jones pulled a straight up Peter Griffin with the mystery box. You know what I'm talking about? He's like, yeah, that's a boat, but the mystery box, it could be anything. It could even be a boat. Where he's like, getting us 2 first round picks. I mean, these could be Pro Bowl players. And like, yeah, like Micah Parsons.
Yeah. Like established, one of the best pass rushers in the NFL and hard to come by, no matter what year you're going by.
I've seen so many, like it's the stages of grief, right? Like just anger. And then
you're past all of that.
And then you're trying to do some negotiation with yourself. Like, well, maybe Micah, maybe he's not that great for us after all.
Maybe the team camaraderie is going to be way better.
Listen, I fucking hated him doing his podcast. And I do feel like he lacked accountability. I think that one of his bigger problems is that he is a little bit of an egomaniac, and he'll say a lot of the right things, but then won't actually do it as far as being a team leader goes. But you line him up and just let him go.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Like the disparity of how good he is as a player versus off the field, like just him being annoying. It's pretty large.
Yes.
Like, it was one of those where I'm like, dude, he can do.
You just put up with it because he's that good.
Yeah. And he could do a lot worse, right? I mean, he could fucking murder a guy, for God's sake.
He could steal from Walmart.
Yes, exactly. So like if it was him doing a podcast and doing extra media stuff and being annoying, I'm like, dude, whatever. Let him do it, because I know that when he's on the field, he is making a huge difference. He is a game-changing player for that defense. So that's why there's part of me that's just like, I don't know what excuse Jerry's going to come up with or some Cowboy apologist is going to have. There is no excuse. There is no reason to give up a player at that talent level. And you
got Kenny Clark though.
Hey, that's Pro Bowler D tackle.
Yeah, Kenny Clark's not,
and as a team that
has
struggled to stop the run over the years.
You need someone in the middle like that.
Yeah, but there will not be an excuse, a statement, anything anybody can show me to prove to me that is a player that you don't re-sign and you keep on your team. Plain and simple.
Maybe Dante Fowler Jr. is going to do something you don't know,
Well, and Joey, my son, he even asked me, he's just like, what are you guys going to do? I'm like, apparently not get to the quarterback is going to be a key for us this year.
You guys have Kenneth Murray, the old Charger?
We do have
That's
Kenneth Murray.
hilarious.
Yeah. Our defense is going to be atrocious. I was just looking at the depth chart the other day, and I was just like, this is going to be bad. Like, Cowboys are going to have to put up 35 points every game in order to give themselves a chance.
Oh God. Yeah, this is an interesting team.
It's going to be bad.
So safe to say you don't feel
defensively.
great about the Eagles game?
No, but this is a good thing that this happened, because ever since that Packers playoff loss, I've been a dead inside Cowboy fan. So when anything bad happens, I'm just like, yeah, that tracks.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's like Cowboys trade Micah Parsons away, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a dumb move by them, but that tracks. You know, that I'm not exactly surprised that they would do some dumb shit like that. How much did we get in return? Oh, 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. Yeah, that's pretty fucking dumb. That sounds like something they would do. Yeah, that tracks as well also. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
well, you know what? Both of our teams start off the year. You play Thursday, I play Friday in Sao Paulo.
My dad last night, I'm talking to him about football. He's like, and what did I hear about this? A game being played in like Argentina or something like that. It's like, no, it's in Brazil. He's like, who fucking cares about football in Brazil? I'm like, well, you'd be surprised.
The world.
Yeah. The NFL cares.
The world. They're trying to grow the game. And
I blew my dad's mind. I was like, I guarantee you in the next 15 to 20 years, we will have a division in like an international division where we have a team in London. We have a team in Germany. Maybe we have one in Ireland. Maybe we have one in Brazil. I was like, we will have a international division though, for sure. And he's like, well, I don't know about that. I'm like, they're not playing these games in other countries. Like for initially it was for fun, but
to gain exposure, obviously.
They're going to make it happen. And then I started looking up NFL Europe gear to see if I can get my hands on some old NFL Europe merch. You know, rock some like throwback, Russell athletic hats or something like that, or mesh jerseys or something like that. But yeah, how about that? Our Cowboys and our Chargers start off the season Thursday, Friday, back-to-back games.
And I don't feel good about my game either, playing the Chiefs. YouTube TV. Or is it just YouTube? It's on YouTube.
It's just on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
What?
I'm pretty sure that game's on YouTube.
I see it here. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's maybe just a way that Brazil can watch it too.
They should implement.
Everyone in the world can watch it when it's on YouTube.
They should implement streaming stuff like into the game where Andy Reid is on the headset. Chat, should we go for it on 4th down? Chat, hit that like button if you think we should go for it.
I got a brisket ready in the cooker.
Chiefs fan 463, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
all right. I see you in the comments, chat. We're going for it.
Najee Harris back at practice this week.
And I knew how he got injured.
Yeah.
But I was in the car yesterday or the day before or something like that. And they were doing like a little update. And they're like, Najee Harris back at practice for the Chargers after having an eye injury after a 4th of July fireworks accident.
Yeah.
And I was just, it made me laugh because I was just
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Because I just completely forgot that that's what happened.
Oh,
and the dude saying this on the radio or on TV.
It just sounds so funny.
Yeah, it just caught me off guard where I was just like, oh my God. I was like,
idiot.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Then I had to explain to my girlfriend that this is the second time an NFL player has had a firework accident injury.
He also makes it sound like it's all right. It's just cosmetic. He's just wearing those big blocker shades.
God, I need to see this now.
Like
he's looking like Kurt Rambis out there.
You can't. He's not letting anyone see his eye. So
let's take a look here. Is he just doing press conferences with?
Yeah, he just has shades on always.
Is he wearing the shades that Mac wears in It's Always Sunny when doing the ocular pat down? You know what I'm talking about? With like the little blinder things on the side too.
I didn't even see they might have blinders on the side. That'd be so funny.
He's clear. He's clear.
He's clear. Oh.
Listen, this NFL season, it's going to be a tough one for me because my Cowboys I have no faith. Fantasy team already sucks. I'm having to start Jerome Hill and Biashal Tootin at running back.
Oh,
I'm
Fisher.
praying that Hunter Henry is able to find the end zone this year for Drake May.
There's some good storylines, though. We're going to get good storylines throughout the year.
I don't know, man.
The Steelers start out with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers going against his old team right away.
Hey, Justin Fields going against his old team right away.
That's true. That's hilarious.
That's the storyline I'm focused on.
We got Pete Carroll's first game for the Raiders.
Honestly, I did start getting a little hot and bothered, a little tight in the pants when I started seeing some spreads. I'm like, what's Daddy betting on this weekend?
Because we already have the Ravens Bills starting out on Sunday night. Like, what better?
I've been waiting all day
for the Sunday night.
Yes,
and that's a 1.5 point spread.
Vikings Bears, the Monday night game in Chicago. Yeah, I'm looking at
it's Mike Vrabel's first game for the Patriots too.
49ers at Seahawks to start the season off. A little note that I figured out about the 49ers over this last weekend, and it was completely unintentional, was I was talking to the girlfriend and one of her best friends, basically like her sister, how much they hang out. Her husband is going to be going to a 49ers game at some point this season. And so I was trying to figure out which game it was. And I was looking at San Francisco's schedule. 7 of their first 11 games are on the road.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, all right, we need to maybe take a look at this here and be like,
they drew the short straw on that one.
Yeah. So they'll start off with at Seattle, at New Orleans. So thank God there. And then their home opener against the Cardinals. And then they'll play the Jags at home the very next week. But then they go at Rams, at Buccaneers, home against the Falcons, at Texans, at New York. So they'll have 4 away games in a, 5-week stretch.
There might be a place to fade them somewhere in this little away stand they have.
They do. So their game against the Rams on October 2nd, that is the Thursday night prime game.
Okay.
And so they'll get, a week and a half break in between that and the Buccaneers. And then first Rams, that is a lot of away games to start. But granted, that's where you're going to finish the season playing 4 home games in your last 6. So if they're able to get through those first 11 games and, come out at, 7-5 or 8-4, and then you're finishing the season with more home games, that would be reassuring. But that was just something that stuck out to me. I was like, God damn, that's a lot of road games to start the season.
There's a couple like gross games too. What is it like? You look at the slate. What is the grossest game to you?
The most disgusting game, week 1, that makes me
because there's
shudder.
3 that I think that you could go between.
There's one that stands out right away. Just because it's the first one I saw.
Make sure you look through all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna look through them all. All right, I'm gonna say 3 that I think that
you're gonna say 3 then.
Well, I'm gonna say the 3 that I think you're thinking.
Okay.
Dolphins, Colts.
That surprisingly isn't one that I'm looking at.
That was the first one I saw. I was like, boy,
that was one I was going between. Yes.
And then I'm gonna say that the Panthers, Jags.
Yes,
that's one of them.
That is that's gonna be an interesting one.
And then I would say the third game that makes you go ew is Cardinals Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cardinals Saints is going to be awful. Mainly any game that the Saints are in.
Honestly, I just need Kyler Murray to just go off.
You need 1 million fantasy points.
My starting quarterback. I need him to make up for my running back room. That's just absolutely shot.
I don't know who you're starting at wideout because you got a bunch of choices, but you better hope you pick the right ones. I can tell you
who's not starting because that list is shorter. I got to start 3 wide receivers and I got to flex. I got Mike Evans starting at the flex. It's just a mess. It's just an absolute mess. Games I'm most excited for outside of like the prime games of Chiefs, Chargers, Bills, Ravens. I would say of that week 1 Sunday action, I'd have to go, Bucks, Falcons gets me pretty hot. 49ers, Seahawks, and then Lions, Packers.
Yep.
Those 3.
Yeah, if you take out the prime times like Ravens, Bills, all those.
Yeah, I would say Lions, Packers, because the Packers are favored at home after last year. The Lions went into Lambeau and had to prove everyone that they can win outside of a dome, win away from Detroit. They went and did that last year in Green Bay, and they're being doubted again. They're being doubted again week 1. Part of me that kind of wants to take the Lions to cover that 2.5.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they literally, I know it was last season, different team, obviously, different year, but I mean, they literally just went into Lambeau last year and won after people doubted that they couldn't do it. So,
yeah. I mean, I guess it's just so hard to tell what kind of like form these teams are coming into.
Yeah.
Because it seems like, I mean, you don't get a full look at the team until week 1.
Hey, I was listening to some PMT last week, and they had Mike Florio on, and they asked him what team that should be good are you not buying? And he had the Lions, man. He was like, losing both your coordinators is not like an easy.
That's not ideal.
Like losing one is like, okay, might be able to replace that. At least we got the other. You're losing both of them, and it might take some time. So maybe that's why Green Bay is favored, right? Like you're at home, you got the Lions coming in with a new offensive defensive coordinator. I don't know if they got a bump because of the Micah Parsons factor, whose back is miraculously just fine now all of a sudden. But actually, no, we might need an injection. Let's
he needs injection before every game.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But I would say that Lions, Packers, 49ers, Seahawks, and the 1:00 slate. I mean, the Texans Rams game is intriguing to me as well. I think the Texans defense is going to be very good this year. It's just a matter of if their offense is going to be able to hold up their end of the bargain after a pretty lackluster year last season.
Nico Collins, he needs to go off for me.
The Texans need Nico Collins to go off.
Hey, I have CJ Stroud throwing to him, so I need the Texans to go off.
Dude, if Nico Collins goes down this year at all,
I'm fucked.
Give me a call.
I'm fucked. Yeah, give me a call.
Give me a call. In fact, you should just give me a call right now. I'm sure there's a running back.
I'm open for biz.
I'm sure there's a running back of yours that I would like. But if he goes down, man, I mean, what are their fucking options over there in Texas, in Houston, as far as who he's going to throw the ball to?
Yeah, it's not great. They got rid of Menchie too, even to the Eagles.
Like literally Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Jaden Higgins. Jalen Noel, rookie wide receiver. Is Dalton Schultz going to go back to having another 800, 900 yard receiving season as a tight end for them?
Look at their injured reserve already.
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying, man, is that
it's like the Chargers.
I like their defense. I think they have a very, very good defense.
Xavier Hutchinson could do all right. Jaden Higgins could be all right. The 2 Iowa State wide receivers, that's hilarious.
I think their defense, they've got dudes at each level of their defense that can make an impact. So that's not the part of the Texans I'm worried about. It's just, are they at some point in the middle of the season going to trade for a receiver, trade for another weapon? That Houston offense is, I'm going to have some eyes on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued to see what they look like throughout the year.
Do you have a favorite, or do you have a rookie you're excited to watch for their first game?
Rookie?
Like if there's one rookie you would say you're excited to watch. I mean, you could say someone even on the Cowboys, you're excited to see that. Like I'm excited to watch Amari and Hampton run.
I mean, yes.
I don't know.
I don't know what kind of work Jaden Blue's going to get.
Travis Hunter could be interesting.
Well, Travis Hunter, he's on my bench right now, so we'll have to see, Again, give me a call. Just give me a call, one call away.
You have so many wide receivers.
It's stupid, dude. You want Chris Godwin?
He was on my team last year. He was awesome before he got hurt.
Rookie that I am most intrigued.
Just to see how they translate. How are they going to do?
Dare I say Cam Scatabo?
Do you think Cam Scatter's going to get that much run? He
Probably
might.
not initially.
I don't know.
But I mean, as the season goes on, they're like, dude, we got to give this guy some more run. Like,
we got to give this guy some more run.
Like, the Giants are a weird team this year. They're like, I could totally see the Giants pulling some shit where they finish like 8-9 or something like that. Just some weird shit going down in New York.
Like, not terrible. Like,
yeah.
Jackson Dart does all right.
Yeah.
Or I guess is Jackson Dart even starting? Honestly?
Oh no, it's gonna be Russell. But Jackson Dart did get listed as the number 2 on the depth chart.
All right. Well, Russell will get hurt at some point, but
like Neighbors pops off.
I think Cam Ward will be interested to see how he does.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that kind of goes without saying. Is number 1 overall pick. Like, see how they do, especially in their first NFL actions. But intrigued to see what Travis Hunter does, Ashton Genty. I mean, now that Thielen is out of Carolina, like and then I want to say Jalen Coker just went down with an injury. So like Tetero McMillan, bracket him, take him out of the game, and what is Carolina going to do? Like just throw it up to Leggett the entire time? I hope so. I hope that's the
Trimble.
case.
Don't they sell Trimble?
Tommy Trimble over on tight end.
Another one I was kind of wondering, question, I don't know, it might be tough to answer. What position battle do you think they start right now, but by the end of the season they're not starting because the other player took it over? Example, Zach Charbonneau taking over for Walker.
Kenneth Walker? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Being the number 1 when you think going into the season, Walker is.
Yeah. I mean, for my sake, let's hope that Byshell Tootin is the starting running back in Jacksonville by week 3.
There's like 3: Tank Bigsby, Travis Etienne, and
well, Etienne sucks. I'm done. He doesn't need any more run.
I'm done with him.
He doesn't
put
need
him on the
any more
bench.
run. He's fine. All right, like
you know what you got with him.
Just cut him. Honestly, position battles that right now don't seem like a battle that end up could be going to another player. Another one, selfishly, I'm nervous about it just because it's Jerome Hill is the starting running back, but do I have any faith he is going to be the starting running back by season's end? Absolutely not.
Jerome Hill?
Yeah, for the Browns. Jerome Ford. Thank you. Sorry.
Jerome Hill. I was like, who?
Is he a UFC fighter?
It's an old NBA player.
Jerome Hill, American filmmaker and artist, born 1905.
He's coming out of the grave.
Yeah. I think I might have even said Jerome Hill earlier. Shows how much I know my running back room.
You just
I fully expect Jerome Ford to.
Your running back room's down bad.
Jerome Ford is going to get a soft tissue injury week 1. And I mean, position battles that aren't a battle right now that could be.
Like, do you think the Texans running back room is?
Dude, they have like 4 different guys that can end up.
Exactly. Do you think Nick Chubb all of a sudden's like, yeah, check out this knee, and just fucking keeps running people over? We see old Nick Chubb, or are we seeing
Woody Marks or Damian Pierce or Dari Ogun?
Is Mixon going to get back? Is Nixon going to get back to it, or is it Woody Marks coming in from USC? He says, "Hold my beer, I'm taking this over." Damian Pierce goes back to having a good year. There's just so many different things where I'm like, this could happen, or it could be just normal, run of the mill.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these teams right now. I'm intrigued to see how far in the season my Giants make it before Jackson Dart ends up becoming the starter.
Your Giants? God. I was shocked that Travion Henderson came out as running back 3 on that depth chart. I was like,
for the Patriots?
Fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those like outside
fuck out of here.
Like, I feel like outside perception of, well, and I just saw today that what's his name? Bill over in Washington, McCloskey, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's on my bench.
I'm pretty sure that Washington put him as number 4
Yeah.
in the running back depth chart. Like,
Eckler's number 1.
but this was a couple weeks.
Nichols at number 2. Are you kidding me?
Hey, do not disrespect Nichols, all right?
More like nipples.
He's been working his ass off in camp, all right? And I'm just gonna base that off of nothing. No, it was a couple weeks ago. Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson both were like, "Oh yeah, we're cool with running back by committee. Us as a 1-2 punch, yeah, we're down for that." And everybody was like, more like a 2-3 punch because Travion Henderson's going to be starting. He's going to be the one that's getting most of the work. Well, not so fast. What we think we know is not what's going down in camp.
Not so fast.
Mike, honestly, would you leave it past red ass Mike Vrabel to have the rookie earn the reps?
No.
I would. Rook, you've been great this camp, but sorry. You got to earn your time.
But he should be best players play.
That's true. That is also very...
This is the NFL, and your job's on the line every damn week.
Coming from a guy that said he would cut his dick off for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are, who you are, what your name is, what you've done. I'll start you if we need to. Boy, that's going to be a rough receiver room. Honestly, I'm feeling a lot better about Hunter Henry being my starting tight end because you got Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, and Kayshon Boutte as your 3 wide receivers. Jesus Christ.
That's why we got Travion Henderson in the slot.
Oh my God. Yeah, Hunter Henry's going to have a year. It was one of his best years statistically last year. He just couldn't find the end zone. He had like 2 touchdowns.
Sounds like Trey McBride.
So this is going to be the year that he has, 700 yards receiving, 8 tutties, top 5 tight end fantasy. I fucking need it.
He needs career years from all these guys.
I need career years from a lot of guys. That's for sure. No, I'm just honestly, fantasy is going to skew how I watch football because the last few years I've just watched the NFL as a NFL fan and taking everything in. And of course, with fantasy, you're going to be rooting for things to happen.
I just can't wait to just bum out on Sunday after a great day of Saturday watching football to watch Red Zone.
This year is going to be very different for me too, in that now that my show is on Saturday mornings. By the way, this Saturday, my show's at 6 a.m.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be listening. I'll be driving down 7 a.m.
Yeah. Hey, you'll catch it. We'll be on from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Hey.
So you can catch me in the car on the way to Autzen.
Yep.
But yeah, Saturdays are going to be my, radio days where I have the sports Saturday I do in the morning, and then I do the Ducks post game. So I'll be back in the studio for our Ducks post game scoreboard show at 5:00. But then Sundays are my wide open day where I do not have my Sunday morning show unless Joey's got a soccer game or something I got to get to, which we'll
then
see
you're pretty
that.
open.
But dude, Sundays are going to be 10 a.m. to 8:30, 9 p.m. doing absolutely nothing.
Yep. It's great.
And then I switched up the the personal schedule with my son, where he's going to now be with me late Saturday afternoons through Wednesday. So he will be spending NFL Sundays with me now.
Okay.
And he's not going to be happy because there will be no Xbox being played on the main TV. The 65-inch OLED, no Xbox that day. We're getting the quad box.
Yeah, the quad
the
box.
Octo box.
The Octo box is going that day.
That's what's happening on Sundays.
You got bullshit ass. It's so ridiculous, these TV prices of streaming services and everything you have to do.
It is
to get every single channel.
It is, yeah. I mean, luckily, what do I actually pay for? I pay for ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. I have that combo package.
Yep. Same.
My brother-in-law foots the bill for YouTube TV for everybody.
Ooh.
So he has all of us all on the same
Legend.
account. Yeah, he's the real MVP. I'm wondering if he paid for Sunday Ticket because he was sending stuff the other day oh, this is what you get. And I'm like, did this dude pull the trigger and buy fucking Sunday Ticket? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he did. And then I use my sister's account for Amazon Prime. So that's how I get those games. The Cock is going to be different. I don't know how. I think I have access to Peacock. I think I use my girlfriend's account for that.
I pay for Peacock every year.
I think I have access to Peacock through my girlfriend's. I do
college, EPL, and NFL.
Hey, you like what?
No,
did you like what you saw on Saturday?
I didn't like anything. I did like that because fuck Arsenal.
Yeah, goddamn right.
But the City looks like a joke. But it's all right. I'm not worried about it. You should be worried about it.
I forgot to. I already let you guys down in the group chat, not sending a Liverpool post.
I know you're already behind. I was waiting for one.
I'll send one a few days late. Like, oh, by the way, sorry, I missed this. We were in the hotel room though, and I heard Joey at
an absolute strike of a free kick.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
he's ridiculous on that.
I heard Joey at like 8:20 in the hotel room, just clicking on the TV remote because he was trying to get to USA. He was up. He was ready to go.
Wow. Dude, watching the pool.
Joey, he's going to be cooler to you guys than me.
Yeah, he's going to be way better. Yeah.
Yeah. He is full on the EPL locked in. But it is week 1 in the bag for college football. Week 1 NFL about to start in a couple days here. Super Bowl prediction. Stuff. Super Bowl prediction. Give it to me. Off the cuff.
I mean, if you're not going to say the Chargers, what do you do? For fun, I know it's not going to happen. For fun, let's just throw out a little Bucks action.
People are high on the Bucks, man.
But realistically, Bills, Ravens.
Well, they can't.
Chiefs.
They just them 3 in the Super Bowl. All at the same time.
All playing each other.
I'd like to see it. First time ever.
No, someone out of the AFC again. Still AFC.
Oh, you're going to see. I'm going to give you the Super Bowl matchup right here, right now.
Oh, you're giving me the Super Bowl matchup.
Giving you the matchup. We get
Bucks, Chiefs.
We're getting Bills, Lions.
Ooh, okay.
2 lovable losers.
I thought that was last year.
The Lions, they need to get to Super Bowl this year. I'm not saying that they tear it all down after this season if they don't, but last 2 seasons you had an opportunity against the 49ers where you were up late in the NFC Championship game. You blew it. 49ers go.
Yeah.
Last year you're the number 1 seed. You have home field advantage. You lose to the Commanders at home. Shouldn't have happened.
We watched that game.
We did.
Crazy game.
Third time's a charm, man. Lions, they get it done. Even with both coordinators being new, the Lions make their way to Super Bowl, taking on the Bills. And that's just that is an American Super Bowl matchup that everybody can root for right there.
So you're saying the Chiefs are out, no storybook ending for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
It's a love story. Baby, just say yes.
I say no. I say no to that love story. They'll be just fine.
We're gonna see it way too many times already this year, and it's gonna drive me nuts. But
of course.
All right,
lock it in. Lions, Bills.
We'll see.
Go get your ticket. Head up to A now.
Get in there.
Get it.
Oh.
All right. We almost went 2 hours there, bud.
Yeah, that's solid.
Well, I'm going to be watching the game Thursday night. I'm going to be very upset watching the game Thursday night because the Eagles are 7.5 point favorite, and they're probably going to cover. And
okay,
Cowboys won't be able to gain.
I feel the same way Friday. So
it would be classic Cowboys though to win week 1, and just people like, oh, are these? Is it Cowboys?
They might be pretty good.
I'm like,
Super Bowl hangover.
I've seen this. I've seen this story. I've seen the Cowboys beat the Eagles in the regular season before.
The Chargers, just wait for the Chargers to be leading late in the 4th. Mahomes gets the ball back with 1 minute, goes down there, kicks a field goal. The Chargers lose. And Madison Beer is all pissed off at Justin Herbert late. Play chess together.
That's all they do, man. It just good chess buddies. That's all. He's gonna put his pawn in some places. That's for sure.
Ooh. All right, I gotta go eat.
Yeah, I gotta head back to the Berg.
Ooh, nice.
Nice little drive. Think about my life, my choices. Just raw dog it. No music, no podcast, nothing. Just staring out the window the whole time.
That's what the Cowboys would do to you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in my life. All right, Tanner. Thank you as always.
Yes, sir.
Episode 29 in the bag for Fish and Toast. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.